Hello, it's Morgan, aka Morgan Reads by A, and welcome back to my channel if you came and watched the first video. Today we're going to be doing the TBR jar, like everyone and their mother. Basically, I am a very big mood reader. Whenever I try to make a TBR and force myself to read certain books, I would never complete it. So I had the prompt jar originally just to pick one out to help me kind of decide my next read and not my read, for the whole month. But as of February, what I started doing was pre-choosing 10 prompts, because I read about 10 to 15 books a month when I'm not in a slump, knock on wood, that I don't get in one. I would pre-choose 10 prompts, and then throughout the month, I would just match a book to that prompt. And so I would make a rough TBR where I would write down all of the options of each book, or write down all the options of books that would match each prompt, so that way I have 5 or 6 to pick from in the mood, in the moment, for whatever I'm in the mood for, and that will tick off that prompt. So that's what I'm going to do today, because I've been doing, like I said, I did it for February, March, and April, and it's worked out really well so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my 10 prompts first, and then I'm going to take a couple minutes to make a list and gather what books from my TBR will fit each prompt, and then I will tell you the options or what book I want to read most in this moment, but that might not necessarily be what I actually want to read in the moment when May happens. So I hope this is still enjoyable. We're still using a prompt to make a TBR. It's just not a set in stone TBR, because I would much rather complete the prompts by the end of the month than just make a TBR of 10 books and then I read 2 of them, So this way I'm still completing a TBR for the month, but it's a little more flexible in the moment. First, we're just gonna start off with all 10 prompts. Okay, so we're going to choose our first prompt. Let's see, what's it gonna be? We're gonna go with this one. Okay, what is it? Oh, odd number of pages. So this is no, the ring light is too ring lighty. Please? There we go. So that's a fun one, because this is basically a free pick. But I also had that this month, and I discovered a lot of my books are even number of pages than odd. I have a very small selection, I think, but it's fine. Prompt number 2. Actually, I'm gonna do this hand. I don't know why. Let's go with this one. Ooh, a library book. Okay, well, that's pretty standard, because almost every book that I read is from the library. Well, that's a lie. This one right here is a library book, but I will be reading it before April ends because it's on my April TBR. But I have a couple holds and stuff like that, and new releases that are coming out, so that'll be very easy. I also do Kindle library books. So prompt number 3, let's go with this one. What is this one? Oh, I can't unfold it. Oh, a book with chapter titles. I'm surprised I put this one back in. Wait, I did this one in February. We'll see, because I think I only had 3 books that had chapter titles, and I already read them all. So this is gonna be a maybe. So I'm gonna put it onto the side, and then I'll double check what books I haven't read yet that had chapter titles, and if I've read them all already, then we'll just pick a new prompt. So book number 4, maybe 3 again. Let's go with this one. A one-word title. Okay, so I know exactly what book that one's gonna be, because it's the only one on my TBR that is a one-word title, and that is Sunkissed by Casey West. So we can already just say it, because I've been saving that prompt for this book. Well, I might have some library books that are coming out that might be a one-word title, but this is probably going to be the option that I go for that one, because yeah, I have no other books on my physical TBR that are one-word titles. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. No, okay, we have Influencer. I forgot I just got this book, and I wanted to read it in April, but it didn't fit into any of the prompts that I had, so I couldn't. So no, sorry Sunkissed, you're going back. Yeah, I could still pick it for something else, but no, this is officially I'm already choosing it right now. One-word title, Influencer. Boom. Prompt number 5. Oh, I'm so excited for that one now. Okay, an arc. Ooh, this is perfect. So I didn't mention at the beginning of the thing, but Yesterday, I got sent You Started It by Jackie Kalalea, and this is one of my favorite authors. Something More is hidden back here is one of my favorite books of all time, and the fact that I received this was like the biggest whatever. Like, this was going to be on my physical TBR this like in May anyways. I was just hoping that I would get a prompt that it would fit to. I said that I wasn't going to pre-pick books. So far we have 2 already that I'm like, no, dead set, that's the book I'm reading. I don't care. I will be in the mood for them. That's what I'm reading. I'm so excited. Prompt number 6, which is my lucky number. So there is one prompt in here that I really want, and it's spin a wheel for letters that are in the title, because I've done it 2 months in a row now, and it's so fun. The reason I put it back in is because it's different every time. So could that be my lucky number 6th prompt? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, here it is. 3-word title. Okay, that's not that one. I guess we're just getting all the number titles because I have 1-word title, 3-word title. Prompt number 7. This one is over 400 pages. Okay, I am going to use this for releasing 10, which is The Boys of Tommen. I'm trying to point over here and right here, because that comes out at the end of the month, and I will be reading that like on release day. So that's why I put this prompt in there, because I knew that I could use it. Because I think nothing on my physical TBR is over 400. Oh, actually, Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World is, and I think one of Tashi's books, which are down here. We have Tashi Bouillon, I have A Show for Two, and Counting Down with You. I think those are my only 3 books, well, 2 books, because only one of them is over 400. I think it's Counting Down with You. Well, I also have The First to Die at the end, but I don't really want to read it. It's so many POVs, and some of the POVs are in third, and I don't like third POVs. So I don't know if I'm going to be reading that anytime soon. But besides that, no other books are over 400. So I will be using this for releasing 10. Me, when I said that I was not going to just choose 1 book, and I've chosen 3 so far. But that's fine, because those were 3 that I really wanted to be on my May TBR no matter what. So that was 7, so we're at book 8. Prompt 8. Let's go with this one. Spin a letter wheel! Yes! Okay, so this one is one of my faves, so I will do that after I choose book prompt 9 and 10. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Okay, prompt number 9. Wait, let me double check that was the letter wheel one. Yes, it was, because I just saw the word spin and I went, yes, because I was like, do I have a color wheel one in here? But I don't think I do. Okay, prompt number 9. A 2023 TBR book. Okay, so basically I realized that like I have like 35-ish books on my physical TBR, and I realized so like 90%, I don't know if that's an accurate percentage, but most of my books were all from 2023. And so I was trying to read down my 2023 TBR, like books that I hauled in 2023. So that's what that one is, because I'm still trying to get, I still think that like the numbers are something like I have like 15 books from 2023, and then like 2022 is like 2 books, and then like 2024 is like 5 books, and then like 2025 is like, how many have I gotten this year? But I've read quite a bit of them. So I think 2025 is just this shelf right here, plus like 1 more. So like, yeah, so many of them were from 2023. So that's why I put that prompt in there. Okay, this is the last prompt, maybe, depending on the chapter titles one. So lucky last 10th prompt. What's it gonna be? Okay, this is like 3. I have to separate them. This is the one. Okay, less than 10,000. Ooh, I'm trying to flip it to show you. Less than 10,000 reads on Goodreads. This is basically just a free pick for me, because like almost all of the books that I read have less than 10,000 reads, because especially if it's like a new release, that's something I can do as a new release. But I can also just choose like 90% of the books on this TBR or on this cart. Okay, so I'm going to go on my laptop and, oh, actually we'll do the spinner wheel first. So 1 second. Okay, oh, the ring light is gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to hold it at this weird angle. We're gonna spin it for 3 letters, and then I will have to find a book that has all 3 letters of that in the title. So here we go. The past 2 months it's worked out so well. I'm terrified that it's not gonna this time. Spin, come on. There we go. Spinning. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Ah, what is that? K? Oh, or are we going to J? Oh no. J. Okay. That's a little also scary because I don't know if I have any with J in it. I have J? Maybe. I might have to spin for 4 letters and then we'll cut out J if I don't have anything that has a J. So, okay. We don't remove the choices because I did get L, L, and U in the first time that I did it, and I liked that it had the double letters, so. Letter number 2, maybe number 1. They don't have to go in order either, obviously. Oh, okay. We're getting N. Nope, M. Yes, N. Okay, so J, N, and 3rd letter. Last letter, maybe. Oh, is it gonna be V? Ooh, I have very few that have V in it, so. Okay, so J, N, and V, but we are gonna spin for a safety letter, just in case I have to cut out J. P. P. This is gonna be so hard. What title is gonna have J, N, V, and P? Or like N, V, and P if I can't find J? I knew one of these months it was gonna be hard. Okay, well, I have the difficult task of going to try and find every book that is going to fit all of these prompts now, and I will see you soon. Okay, so after some digging around, choosing books and stuff, whatever, the book with chapter titles that I said I might have to repick, I do have to repick it because I have actually read all of the books that I had on my physical TBR that had chapter titles. Yeah, and like if it were a Kindle book, it would take forever for me to figure out if it's like if it has chapter titles. Like I have to go through every single Kindle book. So like we're just gonna pick a new prompt. Sorry. Let's pick this one. Oh, okay, a BIPOC author, that's good. So I could do charming as a verb, do Love Boat Reunion. I don't know why I'm telling you all this right now because I'm going to be do the deliberating in a few minutes. Oh, that's so unfortunate though, because I was hoping not picking a BIPOC author, but I was hoping that the last prompt would be able to fit One of Us Is Back because I really want to read this, but it doesn't fit literally any single prompt that I have already, so I was hoping the last prompt would fit it, but Karen Ann McManus is white, so that does not fit. That's okay. I will probably also still read it anyways because I read more than 10 books in a month, so, you know. Okay, after some major deliberating, here is my rough TBR. I'm just gonna tell you like what my top pick is, but like when the time comes to read it, it might not be my top pick anymore, so if that's not the book that I end up reading in May, you saw nothing. Just know there are other options, but I'm telling you the top pick. For the spin a letter wheel, I did have to take out the J. That didn't work. But N, V, and P, which you would think would be so hard, but surprisingly, I actually do have one single book on my physical TBR that fits that, and I do have one library book that I could, like, that I really want to read, so I could read that one. But the one book on my physical TBR is It Only Happens in the Movies, as you can see. N, P, V. So, It Only Happens in the Movies by Holly Bourne. This will probably be the book that I read. So, we're going to start this as the TBR for the month. We're going to put them up here. Then we have Less Than 10,000 Reads on Goodreads. This is kind of a free pick, but what I am choosing for now is Well, That Was Unexpected by Jessie Q. Santanto, because I read Didn't See That Coming first, and I didn't realize that these were interconnected standalones, and this book comes first, but I didn't know this existed until after I already read this one, so I want to read the first one so that I've completed the little, like, duology of interconnected standalones. So that is book 2 on the tentative TBR. Then for 2023 TBR books, I have 2 options. That's 4. I have 2 options that are both like high contenders. One is because I would prefer to read that one, and the other is if I have a reading vlog kind of planned in my mind, and the other book will go towards that reading vlog. The reading vlog specific book would be Love Boat Reunion, which this is book 2 in a series. I read Love Boat Taipei last month? 2 months ago. Was it March? Yeah, so last month. I'm still in April when filming this, so it was last month for me, which was March. But the one that I want to read a bit more is When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. I would claim Emma Lord as like my third favorite author, but this is the only book of hers that I haven't read yet. That's why I want to read it, so that way I have officially read her entire backlist until she has a new book coming out this summer sometime. I think it's June, but it's her first adult, no, it's her second adult romance. Is it her second? Or is it her first? I know she has at least 2 adult romances coming out. There's an adult romance that I haven't read, but the YA romances, I've read all of them. I can't remember if the one coming out is her first or her second. I've read all of her YA books for sure, except this one. Maybe not an adult one, but anyways, yeah. So I'm just gonna put both on the like tentative TBR, and then, like I said, I can choose depending on if I do that reading vlog or not. Or maybe I won't be in the mood for Emma Lord's book and I'll actually want to read Love Boat Reunion. So, I don't know. I am going to start running out of room, so we're going to put some of these books down here. Then for odd number of pages, that's also like a free pick basically. But for now, I am going to go with Counting Down With You by Tashi Bouillon because she does have a new book coming out in June and I have 2 of her books that I haven't read. So I would like to at least read one of them before another new book comes out, and then I'm down to 3 books of hers that I haven't read. So then for right now, for 3-word title, I'm going with They're Watching You by Chelsea Achasso because I don't have really any thrillers or like murder mysteries and stuff. I have one on here, but I like to read a few a month, so we're going with that one. Just so that I have one on the TBR. Then library book, I'm probably going to go with The Mistake by Elle Kennedy because I read The Deal this month and I loved it and I want to continue on the series, so that's going to be the library book. Then we have the over 400 pages, which is going to be Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh, but that is not currently in my possession, but I have pre-ordered it, so she will be on the cart, and I will be reading that the last 3 days of May because it comes out May 27th. Yes, I am putting a very late release book on my TBR because I'm going to read it on release day, so. Then for an arc, we have You Started It by Jackie Kalalea. I'm so excited about that one! You don't understand! Then one word title, we have Influencer by Adam Cesar. And then for a BIPOC author, we have the second book in the Aristotle and Dante. I don't want to take it out of this like slipcase thing right now, but it's Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. I've already read the first one, but I wanted to keep them together, so technically only the second book is on my physical TBR. And so this, not counting those, so this plus 2 other books that I don't currently have. 1 other book? 2 books. This -1 plus 2 is my physical TBR. So this +1, no. This -1 plus 2 is my TBR for May. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the way that I chose my prompts, and hopefully I'll see you around in the month of May reading these books. So comment down below a book that is on your May TBR, or if you're watching this way in the future, comment down below a book that is on your current month's TBR. I don't know, it might not be May when you're watching this, who knows? It may be May 2027 when you're watching this. I don't know. I'm gonna go now, but thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's be besties. I don't know how to outro videos, so bye!